Hey there everyone, we are here with old or new gimmick. The guy that made these photos that you see on the screen, I love looking at his art and just the work that he does on Facebook. Go check him out. His name on Facebook is Paralysis Edits, so go check him out and look at all of his work. First up is Asuka. So do I like her old or do I like her new gimmick? Now she's kind of adapted into the mist. She's starting to mist people, which I do like the nice mist ever so often. But yes, she was women's champion in her new gimmick, but she had that long title reign with the NXT title in her old gimmick. I just really enjoyed her work in her older gimmick. She was younger and could go better in the ring when she had that gimmick, so I personally liked her as a wrestler when she had her old gimmick. But I like Asuka no matter what she does. I liked her with the Kabuki Warriors. I thought that was just such a fun time for her career. So yeah, I like anything she does, but I am going to have to go with her old gimmick. Next up, we got John Cena, and we got the Never Give Up child's favorite wrestler gimmick versus the Word Life gimmick back when he would rap and just have really fun promos. But the newer Never Give Up gimmick, it was great. I mean, he was so over every single child. If you ask them who's your favorite wrestler, they're going to say John Cena when he had this gimmick. Although with the Word Life, going back and watching every single promo that he had, I mean, almost every promo that he had with this gimmick was so fun. He would go say crazy stuff. It really was just awesome. I really like watching clips of the Word Life gimmick. So my personal favorite is his older gimmick. Next up is an older new gimmick for CM Punk, and for his new gimmick, I don't really think there's anything I can say about it right now because it's new. He just returned, and all I'm getting out of his new gimmick is I'm back home and I'm a new person. And the old CM Punk was just so good. The summer of Punk, what great times we got out of CM Punk back in the 2010s and late 2000s. So yeah, kind of by default, I'm going to go with the old gimmick. Next up, we got Becky Lynch, and she didn't really hit her prime until she got into her new gimmick, before she took all the glasses off. And that, just before she took the glasses off, she wasn't taken as seriously, and it's not because of the glasses, it's just because they started pushing her right when she kind of changed her gimmick. So it's kind of unfair because she got a huge push as her new gimmick. And so, yeah, I mean, she was definitely way more over in her new gimmick. She has way more accomplishments. So, I mean, this is another one of those, by default, it has to be her new gimmick. Next up, we got Cody Rhodes, and come on, you know this is his new gimmick. When he was in his old gimmick, when he was in WWE with his old gimmick, he was never even arguably top 3 in the company. Right now, he is, in my opinion, top 3 in the company currently. And since he went on to the indies, spent more time, he went on and created his own company. Basically started the whole entire thing with AEW and just absolutely rocked it out in the indies. And that really grew his in-ring storytelling, his mic skills. He really got overall better after coming back from the indies to WWE. And so I gotta go with his new gimmick. Heck, he won a Royal Rumble with the new gimmick. And also got one of my favorite WWE theme songs of all time in the process. Next up is Roman Reigns, and of course this is the new Tribal Chief version of him versus the old Big Dog Babyface. And with his old gimmick, people started turning against him. They were booing him, and he was supposed to be the top face in the company, and people just weren't really liking it. Everybody was thinking he was being shoved down our throats. I mean, I personally didn't mind him. He wasn't my favorite, but I didn't hate him as much as everybody else did. And then he went into the Tribal Chief version of Roman Reigns, and now he is arguably one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. By the end of his career, he is going to be in that talk. He has had one of the longest reigns in WWE history, with an 1,000+ day reign as the Tribal Chief, and he has just been taken way more seriously. The crowd has loved this Tribal Chief version. And now his in-ring storytelling is absolutely amazing. He is such a great in-ring storyteller now that he has this new gimmick. He has had significantly better promos, matches, really everything. He's just improved on. So yeah, by a long shot, his new gimmick is better. Next up, we got the older new version of Bayley, and this one is probably the hardest for me because I liked her as the hugger. She was played an amazing role at that. And then she changed to a heel. At first, I didn't like it. I didn't think she was going to be able to do it because she was always known as this smiling hugger, and it was just a very weird change now. But she's done so good with it. She's such a great heel, and it's crazy that she can play both parts so well. Big, huge Bayley fan I am. But I am going to go with the newer version because she had more accomplishments with the newer version. She started her own faction with Damage Control, and she's just such a great heel, but it's so close. It's 1 millimeter away. Next up, we got Dakota Kai, and I'm definitely going to take her new version. I liked her old version. Her in NXT was great. I really liked her. Coming up from NXT, I thought she was going to be amazing. But she really has played a great part of Damage Control. Of course, she's injured right now. But I've liked the work that she has done with Damage Control, so I am going to go with her new version. So I hope you guys like this type of video. I really enjoyed doing this because I like throwing back, going down memory lane and looking at all the old gimmicks that the wrestlers used to have. So I'll see you guys on the next one.